Has Deborah met your family? Jamal?
Not yet.
And why is that, Jamal?
We've had this discussion before. So I feel with Deborah, because she's just very loud, I should say. There's times where
Loud.
yeah, loud. I feel like there's moments of times where you kind of have to balance the two. You need to know your place in terms of being loud and then being quiet. And I feel like at this current moment of time, I don't think she'll not exactly clash per se with my parents or my family, but I feel like there's things that she kind of has to show.
This show that you just saw right here, have you been watching? I know a lot of you have been watching without telling me about it, but if you haven't been watching, it's called Blue Therapy. It's right here on YouTube. I think there are about 3 episodes in, and it's about these couples who, you know, came to see this therapist to talk about the issues that they are having. And wow. So there are 2 couples. There is Paul and Chama, and then there is Deborah and Jamal. Now, first of all, Paul and Chama, they've been together for, I think, about 3 years now. They're about, based on what they said, I think a little bit over 3 years is what they've been together, and they sound like they live together. I'm just perplexed at how Paul is able to take a conversation and switch it around. How he's able to take a question and switch it around. I understand you didn't want to be there. I understand you're reluctant to be there, but does that mean you should be rude to the therapist? Asking her questions like, oh, what's your success rate? I deal with figures. For me, all of that just came across to me as different mechanisms, okay? As if it was being defensive. It was trying to avoid the question. How can someone ask you, what do you do? And you're like, okay, why are you asking that? What's that to you? What does that have to do? Why? I mean, it's a basic question. Hello, my name is, I'm a YouTuber. Hi, because you realize that you've been caught red-handed and you're trying to look for ways to get out of it. That's what I think. No, that was what I thought when I was watching that whole scenario play out. I also feel like Paul isn't getting it. 2 things. Either he is getting it and he is deliberately avoiding the conversation, or he isn't getting it at all and is completely clueless. I'm not sure yet about where he falls into, but for whatever reason, it's just acting as if he can't comprehend basic English, which is what Chama is speaking. Chama is pretty clear in saying, okay, I feel like you're faking it to, you know, to make it. You're faking it to fit in. You know, you're spending more than you earn. You're acting as if you're all almighty. Oh, I deal with, you know, and what's that word that he uses? You know, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, we all want to make ourselves look big, but if it's coming at the cost of someone you claim to love, and it's coming at the cost of your, you know, your relationship, you're living together, so definitely you've gone a step further than most beginning relationships, you know. And then there was that whole conversation about Wizkid and Burna Boy. This one was in episode 1, and I was just like, that makes absolutely no sense. That is the most childish thing I've heard in recent times. Like, that's so kindergarten. How are you going to say to someone, oh, you used to like Burna Boy, now you like Wizkid? Why can't I like both of them? Why can't I like Wizkid? Why like Burna Boy, like Davido? We're talking about how do we spend time together? What do we do together? And you're saying, oh, well, every 28 days, we have a couples review. Deborah and Jamal. Listen, Deborah, listen. Girl, that guy, no. Number 1 is lateness issue. If a guy is late and is refusing to admit that he is always late, he has a problem. Because he clearly prioritizes his own things above. See, if Obama tells you to come for a meeting, if even Donald Trump, even Joe Biden, like even Buhari gives you a meeting, you're not gonna go late. Okay? And then there was that part where, I think this was back in episode 1, where Jamal was saying, you know, Deborah is just being clingy, she needs to relax about, I think it was still this whole conversation about him being late. And I was like, no, Jamal, you need to tell that girl the truth, okay? You are not invested in that relationship. And that's justice. See, it's like when you put your money, do you understand? If you're investing in something, if you're putting time and effort into something, you're not going to treat it anyhow. You know, you're going to watch over it with hawk eyes. That's the way it is. It's the same way with relationship. If a guy is invested in you, invested in a relationship with you, it won't act as if it can dispose of it anytime. And that's the way Jamal is behaving. Deborah saying, oh, you're being late, you don't call, you don't let me know. Even you don't have to be in a, I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, didn't I? I mentioned it. I was like, if you're going to be late, you need to let me know. Not 5 minutes before. It's just etiquette. It's manners. Not to now talk of someone that you are in a relationship with. Let's not talk about the fact that they are in a long distance relationship in the same city. Okay, that whole thing of they see every 2 weeks. Look at it. Deborah said they used to see each other like 3 times a week when they started dating. Now, a year into the relationship, they see every 2 weeks. Before you know it, it's deuces. Okay, how can you be in the same city with someone and you're seeing every 2 weeks? And even the 2 weeks appointment, it is work for that person to show up. No, come on. If something is important to you, I don't care how busy you are. We are all busy in this world. If something is important to you, you make time for it. Now, was this episode 2 or episode 3? This whole issue of, I think it's episode 3. This whole issue between Jamal and Deborah. They've been dating for a year. Jamal has met Deborah's parents, but Deborah has never met Jamal's parents. When Denise, the therapist, asked Jamal why Deborah hadn't met his parents, guess what he said? He said, and I quote, because she's too loud. She can be too loud. Something along that. Limau. When he said that, I was like, girl, you need to check out. You need to take a break from this relationship. Listen, a guy has been dating you for 1 year and he's not sure. I'm not saying a year is absolute, okay? But if he's saying, okay, let's not even generalize. Let's say in this particular relationship, you've been together for a year. And he's saying he hasn't introduced you to his family because, oh, you know how Nigerians can get you. She in particular can be loud. When is she going to stop being loud? Was she not loud when you met her? Was she not loud when you supposedly asked her out? Was she not loud when you started dating? The first 3 months when you met her family, was she not loud? Then 6 months into the relationship, she wasn't loud. You know, it's a year into it that you're saying, oh, she's loud. I don't, when exactly is she going to stop being loud? Oh, maybe tomorrow, when she's not loud anymore, when she's quiet, then I will not take. That guy is not invested in that relationship and he's a time waster. I'm sorry to say. The moment you realize that someone has traits that you will most likely not be able to accommodate or your family might not be able to accommodate, you need to let that person know. And people need to stop wasting each other's times. You know, and back to, what's his name, Paul and Chama. I feel like Paul is just trying to eat his cake and have it. And like Chama said, Paul is treating that relationship as if it's a financial transaction, as if it's a business relationship. You know, I don't know where they would be by the end of the season. I don't even know how long the show is going to go on for. But right now, I'm just like, you girls, you need to let go. That based on what I have seen so far. But I don't know, like I said, how many episodes we have left. So I guess we'll see. If you want me to do like a quick review or quick reaction some more to, you know, more episodes, then let me know in the comment section. Okay, what do you think? Have you been watching? What do you think about the issues they're having? Am I overreacting? Are people overreacting? Is it normal? Like, whatever your thoughts are, please leave them down below in the comment section. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe right now. I'll try to do more, okay? And I have great content on the channel as well. Thanks so much for watching. I love you so much. I'll see you again very, very soon. I pray God blesses you, your homes, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God and God bless you. Bye.
Let me introduce you.